There was once a girl who was so idle and lazy that she would do nothing but sit in the sunshine all day. She would not bake, she would not brew, she would not spin, she would not sew. One morning, her mother lost patience with her entirely and gave her a good beating. The girl cried out until she could be heard even into the street. Now it so chanced the queen of the country was driving by at that time. Then she heard the cries and entered the house to see what was the matter. Too ashamed to admit her daughter's laziness, the mother told a lie. "Your Majesty," she said, "my daughter spins so much I've gone broke buying her flax." The queen was delighted. "A master spinner," she declared. "Bring her to the palace. If she is as skilled as you say, she shall marry my son." But at the palace, the girl was led not to a throne, but to a tower with 3 rooms, each piled high with flax. An impossible task. Alone and overwhelmed, she could do nothing but despair. She had never spun a single thread in her life. But suddenly, she was not alone. 3 mysterious, ugly old women had slipped into the room. They offered her a deal. They would spin all the flax if she promised to invite them to her wedding and call them her aunts. The girl eagerly agreed, and so they began to work. Their movements were a blur. The wheel whirred, the flax flew, and perfect thread flowed like a magical river. When the queen returned, she was astonished. She had never seen thread so fine and smooth. True to her word, the queen arranged the marriage. The girl was transformed into a beautiful bride, and the prince was smitten. At the grand wedding feast, as everyone celebrated, the door swung open. 3 very unexpected guests had arrived. The prince, bewildered by their strange appearance, asked his bride who they were. Remembering her promise, she told him, "These are my beloved aunts," and she welcomed them to the table. The prince couldn't contain his curiosity. He asked the first why her foot was so broad. "From treading the thread all my life," she explained. He asked the second why her lip hung down. "From wetting the thread," she said. He asked the third why her thumb was so broad. Her answer was simple: "From pressing and twisting the thread." The prince was horrified. He turned to his beautiful bride and made a decree. "If this is what spinning does," he declared, "then you shall never ever have to touch a spinning wheel again." And so, the girl who never wanted to spin, never had to. And she lived happily ever after. That's it for today, dear dreamers. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe.